All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back out here with GEC NASCAR THDesigns Truck Series. This is going to be the VFW Sayre, Pennsylvania 54 at Bristol. So excited to have you here. Got Jessica up in the booth with me. Jessica, how are we doing tonight?
I'm good, JB. How are you doing?
I'm doing fairly well. We're just getting started here tonight. Second race of the season, season 6, coming out with a bang. It looks like we're going to have over 30 drivers in this. Going to be an amazing race tonight. Super excited.
Yeah, they should put on a good show tonight.
Well, and as we also have Baumgard of the 29 up here, he's going to broadcast with us. He's normally a cup driver, taking his time out of his day to come out here and watch this race with us. How are we doing today?
Yeah, I'm excited. Never done this before. So,
well,
fun.
It's first time for everything. We appreciate you coming out, man, and I think you're going to have a blast. We're just going to sit here, relax, and talk about the race. It's going to be a good time. As we can see already, guys, a little bit of, you know, self-spinning out there on the track. You're going to see that a little bit if they get into the throttle too much, coming out of the turns 2 and 4. But everybody's looking pretty good out there. It looks like we got a top time right now with 14.61 from Nick Simple. He is going to be a new driver to GEC. Looking forward to seeing what he can do on the track. Anybody you guys have your eyes, Jessica, anybody you got your eyes on today?
I'm going with Nick, actually.
Oh, really?
Pretty good. Yeah, he's a pretty good driver.
Yeah, he is a good driver, and being the first time he's out here pushing in that kind of time is amazing. He's actually looks like he's 0.15 ahead of everybody else, so I'm excited to see what he can do. All right, Baumgard, I keep saying Baumgard. Bombard, do you got anybody for tonight?
I don't have a pick, but I'm rooting for Hunter Baltz. He's a Tachyon member, and I'm just rooting for him tonight.
Alrighty. That is going to definitely be a good driver as well. He's a new driver with GEC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in Daytona?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, so I think he did pretty well at Daytona, didn't he?
I think he crashed out like later in the race. But...
Oh, did he? Oh, well, and again, hopefully that doesn't happen tonight, but we are looking forward to seeing possibly what he's got going on. Well, and honestly, you know, if I was going to pick somebody right off the top of my head, I'm probably going to have to go with Logan Wilson. Logan Wilson of the 76, he's been a top-tier driver this whole time for GEC, doing an amazing job out there. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he's got for us this season. Alright guys, we are going to start our qualifying here soon. It looks like we only have 4 minutes to start that qualify, and then after the qualify we'll be gridding up, getting to our national anthem, and then we go live for green flag racing here at Bristol. Again, this is going to be the GEC NASCAR THD Truck Series VFW Sayre, Pennsylvania 54 at Bristol. First time racing with this sponsor, so we're really excited to get them out here and show them what we got. We do have a few Cup drivers out here as well. Wesley Lynch is going to be out here. He's going to be the director of the Cup Series as well. We have Chris Campbell out here. He's going to be a Cup driver. Just so many people out here that are Cup drivers. They're going to give them a little bit of competition on the track. Hopefully we don't see too much of a mix-up out there, but I think they're going to bring a lot of competition to tonight's race.
We'll also bring extra practice for them for the race on Thursday.
Yeah, that is also true. They could try to sweep. They could try to sweep the week by taking Bristol tonight and Bristol on Thursday, and that's going to be first for GEC if anybody does that. Speaking of
Would
sweep,
you-
go ahead.
I was gonna say, would you have any picks if anyone were to sweep? Who do you think would be?
If I was to guess anybody to sweep, it'd probably be Wesley Lynch. Top tier driver, got a few wins last season. Always been an amazing competition. I've raced on the track with him quite a bit, and I'll tell you, he is a hell of a driver.
If he gets behind you and starts pushing you, you know you're going to the front.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So unfortunately, guys, I do see that the chat is disabled. I do apologize about that. That was my fault. I accidentally put the child lock on the chat before I started the race and didn't check it. But you will be able to chat next race, I promise. I just can't end this one and start a new one. But we appreciate all you guys showing up tonight. It is still going to be an amazing race. All the support is well appreciated. Bunch of drivers out on the track right now. We're going to have 36 drivers, it looks like. That's amazing. Well, it might be 35 because Jessica's up in the booth here with us, but
Yeah, this is a tough track for me, Jamie. I'm not the best at this one, so.
well, no worries at all. You are good to go.
I like to watch it too.
All right. There's a lot of people to look out for this race as well. Last week's winner, Jacob Hughes. Jacob Hughes is an amazing driver, the number 5, coming out and dominating out at Daytona last week. Garrett Caswell, one of our new drivers, coming out and dominating as well. He took that second place, first time podium at GEC, and then Bryce Fontaine also raced last week in the Truck Series, taking that 3rd spot. He was looking to take that first, but just couldn't grip it. This week, you guys should have been there. It was just phenomenal.
Hopefully that translates to do today with all their success that they had last week.
Oh, absolutely. I'm looking forward to seeing what translates from last week to this week. These guys are actually out on the track right now putting down some hot laps. Let's go ahead and see who comes out on top in this qualifying. So as we have it right now, our driver standings are in, and that's going to leave up in the top. Jacob Hughes has already been locked into the playoffs currently in that number 5. Garrett Caswell, he's going to be in 2nd spot with 45 total points from that podium he got last week. Cameron Craighead, he's going to be 34 points in the 3rd place. Walter Sahidek is going to be 33 points in the 4th place. Natasha, she is going to be 32 in the 5th. And 5th is going to be tied twice for Chase Rockford as well with 32. 7th place is also going to be tied twice. John Anthony, he's going to have 30 points. And then Josh Eller is also going to have 30. David Bolton is going to have 28 for that 9th. And Josh Seller's brother, is going to have 25 points. So that's going to be an amazing lineup right there, guys. A lot of competition going on in there. These guys are now finishing up their last little bit of qualifying. As we're rolling out, it does look like Caswell is at the top. Garrett taking that podium. Hopefully he's able to maintain that front spot. As we already know, coming out to the race, it's really going to be difficult if you can't stay out front. As Wesley Lynch finishes up, Kano finishes up, these guys are going to be wrapping up that qualifying. So that's going to lead up Garrett Caswell in that 1st spot for qualify, Craighead in 2nd, Nick Sipple for his first time 3rd place, Wesley Lynch in that 4th place, Kano in the number 45 in the 5th, Josh McCabe is going to lead up that 6th spot, Jacob Hughes in that 5th spot in the number 5 is going to come in 7th, Ryan Elzey in 38th in that 8th spot, Jonah Seawright 13th in the 9th, and Josh Eller is going to be leading out that 10th spot. So that is going to be our lineup These guys are going to be gridding up here in a moment. It does look like there are a few drivers still out on the track, but they're going to need to be finishing that qualifying in time. Yeah, it looks like they're just wrapping it up right now. They got about another 2 minutes to finish up that qualifying, and we're going to go ahead and grid up for our national anthem. So Jessica, from what we've seen last week, what do you expect? Do you think these guys are really going to calm down this week and see what kind of progress they can make, maybe being a little slower and less aggressive? Or do you think, nope, it's all out, we're out here to take it all?
I think it's all out. I think they're just going to be as aggressive as they were last week. I hope we don't see as many cautions as we did last week, but we'll see what happens.
Well, and as always, guys, Shane Cochran joining us up in the booth for the 86 from the Cup Series, coming out here after the drivers' meeting. Cochran, how'd the meeting go?
Went great. We had a lot of good questions. We've got a lot of rookies here in the league, especially in the Truck Series. So it's going to be, just a chance for everybody to learn the TPS system, the rules on getting on and off pit road, everything like that. And I'm sure we're going to have some great racing once we get settled in.
No, I don't disagree, man. It definitely is going to be a great competition out there, especially with the lineups that we just stated. The current playoff points and the current standings are just phenomenal with the new drivers that are up there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new drivers in the top of the list right now. But again, that's just after Daytona with that 50-50 race. So we'll see what happens here out at Bristol tonight. Going to be an amazing time. Like I said, GEC NASCAR, THD Truck Series, VFW, Sayre, Pennsylvania 54 here at Bristol. We're about to be gridding up here in a moment, ladies and gentlemen. We did not get to Shane Cochran's pick. Shane, who you got for tonight, buddy?
Ooh, I was kind of peeking through the paint jobs on pit road in practice. The one that really stood out to me is the 74 of Simmons. He's got a real nice green and red Outlaw Motorsports paint scheme. That one caught my eye, so I'm going to pick him tonight.
All right, that sounds good. Well, keep in mind all your guys' picks, and we'll be talking about it in the booth, I'm sure. One of us had to pick somebody that's going up there, right? All right, Barrow, race control tonight. He's going to have a lot on his hands to make sure that he's maintaining the best race quality possible. Again, thank you guys all for coming out tonight. This is going to be an amazing race. Cannot wait to see what a lot of these rookie drivers got in store for us today. It's just, wow, here at Bristol once again. See, and if you remember, Shane, we used to do Bristol as a dirt all-star race.
Ooh, I think I missed the one where you guys were doing that season, but yeah, that was a blast to watch.
Yeah, it was a good time. We did it in the trucks. It was just so much fun. These guys had a blast out there. But as we're in season 6, it's about to heat up. These guys are going to be bumping and shoving. They're going to be trying to get those points for the stages. Stages have now adjusted. We don't just issue the stages to the people, to the top 5 people anymore. So it'd been 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now it's actually the top 10 get points. So it's 10 all the way down to 1 to the 10th spot. So we're looking forward to seeing how that is actually going to change the racing on the track, versus, everybody pushing so hard because they were trying to get to that top 5 to get past that finish line for that stage. A lot of differences this season, but really, honestly, it's going to looks the same from the booth either way.
Hey, Jamie.
Yes, ma'am.
Eric White is saying that the audio is really bad on stream.
The audio is bad in the stream.
Yeah.
All right. If one of you guys could go check that for me real quick, we'll get that adjusted if that is the case. But generally, the audio is pretty good. It's not the audio I'm worried about. It's probably the stream itself, right?
He says, tell Jamie the audio is super bad on stream.
I will make sure we are working on that.
Okay.
I just checked it. It sounds fine to me, but...
Yeah, that's why I figured. He's probably listening to it off of his phone, so it could be that. But again, hey, we'll check into it and keep periodically checking into it. Thank you, Eric, for that. Again, I do apologize. The chat isn't up and running right now, guys. This is it sucks, I know, but we definitely want to hear your voices. If you want to reach out to anybody that's in the booth manually by sending us a message, we'd be happy to see your message and announce it on chat. But again, thank you so much for all your guys' support. We are still waiting for these guys to grid up so we can go to our national anthem here. They might still be dealing with a little bit of driver meeting or questions or something like that, but generally we should be finished up by that. But last week it was an amazing race. How many? I think we had what, 8 cautions last week.
Yeah, I think it was 9 counting the stage caution, so 8.
Yeah, that wasn't terrible.
Hopefully we get less tonight.
Well, I'm looking for a lot of the green flag, right? I want to see a lot of these guys out there, green flag racing. It's going to be amazing to see. But ladies and gentlemen, we're about to go ahead and kick it over to our national anthem. Thank you all for being here, and we'll see you back out on the track right after.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, guys, we are back. We are going to go green flag here in a moment. They have 2 laps around a short track, so green flag won't pop out until they cross the finish line on that second lap, or the Geico restart zone anyway. We're going to go ahead and grid up. So Nick Sipple did actually take the pole away from Garrett at the last second as we were in the national anthem. I didn't even notice it. So he's going to be pole. Garrett Caswell's second. Logan Wilson is going to be third. Craighead fourth. Lynch fifth. That's going to lead out our top 5, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, the banking on this track is awesome, but they did a rework on it, I guess, is what Ellswick was telling me, that it makes it a little bit slipperier.
Yeah, I was sliding all over the place when I was driving around on it.
Well,
Hopefully
we did.
it's not a,
Go
hopefully
ahead.
it's not an issue. Hopefully it's not an issue for people today. Hopefully no spins from up there. But
We can only hope the best. Pace car's off, guys. We're going to the Geico restart zone. Here we go. Green flag is out. We are on our way at Bristol. VFW, Sayre, Pennsylvania. 54 at Bristol. Oh, 76 gets a little loose. Goes up into the 48 a little bit. And we do have a caution.
wrecking on the front stretch. 69 is around.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, is that the 89? Or that's the 69
Yeah.
of Josh Eller.
Looks like
A little bit of damage for some of them drivers.
just got loose on the bottom. And
That's a rough start for some of them drivers out there.
No, definitely. It's not what you wanted to see this early.
No.
Yeah, it just looks like he might have just got into a self-spin there, unfortunately. 73 touching the back end, and then a few other drivers get collected into that. Ugh. You hate to see that this early. But it is Bristol. We're hoping that they can actually get some of that damage repaired rather than using that fast repair. That's really going to help out here at Bristol. We're going to go ahead and re-rack them. .75, Nick Sipple is going to be up front. Garrett Caswell's still behind him with Craighead right there. Logan Wilson and Lynch. The top positions have not moved. We are going to see some of these drivers coming into the pit lane, try to get some of that damage fixed, but fortunately that 69 took a lot of damage. He got hit a few different times. Let's see if he's going to stay out. It does look like he is opting to stay out. Again, not necessary to get all the damage fixed. You can have a little bit of damage here and still be fast. But these guys have to regroup quick. This is a short track. They're already double file. Lights are off the pace car. We're about to go back to green flag action here at Bristol, ladies and gentlemen. 75 on the outside, or inside, 17 on the outside. Pace car's off. Heading back to the Geico restart zone. Green flag's out. 75 out front. Got a huge jump. Hopefully he didn't get an actual black flag. Huge jump for the 75. 3 or 4 car lengths on the 17. 48's going to fall back a little bit. 17 is going to now take that second position. And Garrett Caswell. And it sounds like
another truck.
Sounds like
55. Winning.
Oh my.
55 around at the front stretch.
55. It does look like he was off by himself, right?
There might have been another one too.
We got multiple trucks
Yeah, there
going
was
around.
multiple
53. Drivers trying to claim this one too over the radio.
Well, the 53 went up into the 33 really hard right there. It looks like they were the only ones that really took a bunch of damage. Let me go back and see what happened to the 3 right there. Because it looks like the 3 got hit as well. Of McDuffie. Let's go ahead and play that back. So as we see the 55 get loose, he doesn't cause any damage with anybody. Oh, the 3 and the 73. While the yellow flag was already out, trying to slow down, unfortunately. Looks like the 73 got sideways way up there. So it was the 73 as well.
Yeah, three different wrecks.
Looks like they were able to maintain pretty well. 3 with not a whole lot of damage, and they're able to get back up and running again. Let's go ahead and see if we can pull up a driver for an interview here in a second. All right, we got Jay Marion up here in the booth, and that number 11. Marion, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Marion, how's it going tonight? Bristol's second race of season 5, man. I think this might be the first time we've talked to you this season. but a lot of times we talk to you.
But it's a little humid. I'm on a spotter stand tonight. I'm actually just spotting. I'm not in that truck.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. So you're not even out on the track. You're just out there spotting for bolts.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, let's bring him up here. So we got 37 and the 11, his spotter up in the booth. 37, you got a copy?
I got a copy.
So we obviously, he said it's a little humid out here. Guys slipping and sliding all over the place. What's your thoughts coming into race 2 of season 6?
Well, you know, just trying to keep her clean. Try to not get involved in these wrecks, you know, with a small track like this. You know, just try to, you know,
Survive.
mitigate, trying not to get ran over.
Well, you
And
guys
just
are double file. I'm going to send you back down before it starts. I do not want to interrupt you, but good luck out there, guys.
Thank you.
Sorry, I'll
Thank
bring you
you.
back up, I promise. Sorry, I did not want to cut them off, but I definitely did not want them in the interview booth while they are going green flag. Pace cars off the racetrack. Green flag is going to be out. Nick Simp, Garrett Caswell racing it off the start. 75 gets another huge jump. 17 on that inside. Looks like we got to follow up the 76 and the 48. 48 is going to be on the outside of that 76, trying to push hard. Rest of the group back there trying to maintain. Looks like we got a little bit of 3 wide action going on. But they're able to separate that and get back to racing here, ladies and gentlemen. Good job. Looking beautiful out there. All those beautiful trucks. We got a
we have a
truck
wreck in the front
already.
stretch. Wreck in the front stretch. The 2, the 69.
And that is going to be another yellow flag already, ladies and gentlemen. This is turning out to be an exciting race already.
And
You-
the 69 with another self spin. It collects the 2 with them.
Well, there was another one also in the back right there. You said the 69 of Eller?
Yeah.
Something involved
Yeah.
the 3 as well.
The 69 just claimed that one. That means he's going to be parked for the night. Second claim.
Oh, we're trying to avoid.
no.
Yeah, the 3 got clipped trying to avoid the wreck.
Okay. Well, the 73 up there as well got into an incident. I would say that's more up front, right? I didn't see the 69 get into anybody.
There's another one.
I think the 69 spun in the back. I'm not sure what happened, but he was the only one that went off the track.
Oh, you know what? I'm looking at the wrong accident, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go back to live. Yeah, that was the wrong accident. My tracker was way up to the top. So the 69 to Josh Eller. Eller has been jumped to the pits. Let's go ahead and take a look.
His night will be done.
You hate to see that for the 69.
That was the second caution claim, which means he'll be done for today.
Well, that is going to be our third caution. Lap 17. We're going to be almost a quarter of the way into this race, and hopefully these guys are able to calm down a little bit and get some green flag racing out here. That is going to be the key component tonight, is just staying calm and making sure that you're easing in and out of that gas.
Yeah, this feels really reminiscent of last year's All-Star race here at Bristol with these trucks. It was more about making sure you could survive every quick caution and gain a few places of track position that way and be at the front when it came down to a stage or the end of the race.
Well, and as we all as me and Cochran remember the nightmare at Martinsville.
It's always something.
Pace cars off the track, ladies and gentlemen. We're going back green flag racing right here. Nick Simp, Garrett Caswell again, drag racing out the front. 75 with a decent jump, 48 on the inside of Garrett, trying to cut through and take that spot. The 76 of Logan Wilson in that 4 spot, looking to be able to gain a couple positions. We do have a car down on the bottom of the track. Hopefully that doesn't cause an issue for our green flag. Oh, and we have a spin.
Yeah.
Green flag is still out.
And they saved it. Both of them saved it.
Beautifully done. Craighead is now able to take that second spot. Garrett Caswell now drops back 2 spots. Looks like Caswell was one of the ones that had to recover, but it looks like he's doing all right. He's sitting back there in 4th place. We do have a lapped car out there, the number 7.
And we have a spinner on the front stretch.
Caution is out.
We have the 17 got turned around as well on that.
I think at this point, Jamie, I'd just be hanging out in the back, trying to avoid any wrecks I could.
We've still got collisions happening on the front stretch.
It looked like in the 17 self-spun, but there looked like a disconnection issue from the vehicle in front of him too. Like it looked like he was trying to respond to that issue, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now Moley, Craighead, what happened with them? Because Moley just jumped to the pit. I'm wondering what happened there.
Yes, somebody got T-boned on the front stretch after spinning.
Hayes jumps to the pits as well. Let's go ahead and take a look, see if we can get a better image of what happened back there. Looks like he spun and tried to pull back, the 82 tried to pull back out onto the track after getting turned around. Looks like he did wait a moment. And then smack, the 33 just pulled right out in front of him on the accident. That could lead to a problem later on for him. We'll keep an eye on that 82 to make sure. Here we go again. We're re-racking them. Nick Simple up front. Craighead. They're going to be battling it out once again. Well, Craighead, this is the first time he's actually had to battle it out, so he's in that 70 or that 48 on the inside. Looks like Nick chose that outside line. I wonder if there's a benefit to starting out on that outside line here at Bristol. What do you guys think?
I think it's a little bit quicker, actually.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Green flag out, 75 with another huge jump. 48's going to be trying to catch that little gap up. 76 able to pass the 17 and maintain that 3rd spot, but 17 is going to be looking to take that back. And we are back green flag racing here at Bristol.
Yeah, with the cleanest lap of the race. Oh, and I jinxed it.
You jinxed it.
You did jinx it.
All right, let's go ahead. It looks like Crowder. In that 33 might have brought out that caution right there. Oh, he touched that bottom line, spun it. Looks like, oh, the 55 barely avoided that. The 33, oh man. That was so close. It does look like a self-spin. Nobody was damaged, thank goodness. going back to live. Already leading up to be a crazy, exciting race. I just, with all this shaking up, I don't even know who's going to come out on top. On this restart, we're going to go ahead and restart with Nick Simp in the cockpit. See if we can get a good view of how he's getting that jump. Doing a great job out there maintaining that lead. Has led all of this race, actually. As we come into lap 30. When was our stage, Cochran?
40 is our stage.
Stage is 40, so we will see another caution out here soon. Just for stage, and then we'll go back green flag racing for the rest of this 60 laps. As it does look like a bunch of our drivers are now left the pits. Double file is going to be in effect. These guys are going to line back up and restart here at Bristol. VFW Sayre PA 54 is turning out to be a great race. Really exciting already. A lot of shakeups. Let's see who can take out the win. Coming around for the last time for the green flag. I'm actually happy how fast the cautions go on these tracks. A lot better than rolling around Daytona 3 times at a slow pace.
Yeah, that's almost like 5 minutes.
Alright guys, pace car's off. We're going to go back to that drag race. Here we go. Riding along with Nick Simple here. Getting right up onto that wall. He looks like he's going to be riding that outside coming in. That's going to be a lot better line to maintain that spin prevention. A lot more room to drop in on these turns. He is out there killing those laps.
Yeah,
And
we have a wreck.
another caution.
The 33 again, it looks like.
I think that is going to be our stage right there, ladies and gentlemen.
It's going to be stage.
Go back and take a look at that crash. I think that was a self-spin right there. That might be the 33's last incident right there. I don't think he can claim any more. Oh, 54 barely avoiding the 33 self-spin right there. Unfortunately, I think that's going to be his night. Second claim of the night for the 33, so he's going to have to park that truck, unfortunately. Hopefully he can make it out to the next race here at GEC. THDesigns Truck Series is one of our best, ran series, and these guys are doing a great job of maintaining between these cautions, but unfortunately a little bit more than what we wanted to see here tonight. Hopefully we can get some of that green flag racing that we're all looking for, and we'll get back out there and see who can take that checkered flag. Jacob Hughes going to start up front. Nick Simple is going to be in the pits. Logan Wilson in the pits. These guys are all going to be coming out now. A lot of drivers opting to pit on that one. So with that being staged, these guys might be trying to fight for positions a little bit more than usual, but I'm hoping they keep their head on their shoulders due to all these cautions. We don't want to continue to cause as many cautions. But that competition breeds a whole new type of racing. These guys are going to be back double file. Jacob Hughes up front. Monin on the outside in that number 67. Let's see who's going to go ahead and win this drag race. Back to the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out. Not getting a huge jump. It does look like the 67 is able to get in front of Hughes. He's going to take that lead spot. 3 wide coming out there. 75, 42, and 48.
3 wide.
Another 3 wide with those guys. Pushing hard. 3 wide in the back. 3 wide, 4 wide, and the 38 goes around.
And the
45 as well. Into the wall with some contact off the 32.
big wreck.
Alright. Does look like some net code right there with the 32 and the 45, unfortunately. 42, again, up into the wall a little bit right there. Does look like they're able to maintain. Let's see who actually turned around, though. Was it the 45 that turned around? Nah, because 45 is still up front.
Yeah, but he got turned sideways off the nose of the 32, got in the wall. I'm not sure if that's what brought out the caution, but it's certainly part of it.
Yeah, because everybody was able to maintain and stay straight. That's odd that it brought it out like that.
There was another wreck.
Oh, there was?
It was the 38, the 07, and the 87.
We'll go ahead and see if we can find that incident, see if we can go back and re-watch that. Yeah, I didn't figure that what we were watching would have brought out that caution.
It was in turn 1. It was like a 5-car pileup.
We got McCabe up in the booth, the 36. How's it going tonight, buddy?
Not too bad. How you guys doing up there?
We're doing all right. Not the cautions we expected tonight, but still, Bristol having a great time up here. How are you guys doing out on the track?
Not too bad. We had a better qualifying effort than I thought. Started out well. Yeah, a lot of caution laps. And after the stage there, after taking 4 tires to try to make it the run on the rest of the way, just tried to avoid a wreck. I think I got down the apron a little bit and motor shot, so I think we're done for a while.
Oh, you got to use your fast repair, so you're in the pits now.
Yeah, I'm towing. It blew up. I couldn't even roll around to the pit road.
Oh man, I hate to see that for you, bro. I really do. Well, and again, Bristol, unexpected race out here with so many drivers, bunch of new guys. I do appreciate you coming out and putting out a hell of an effort, though.
I appreciate everything you guys do up there in the booth and all the hard work. Just thanks again for everything, the open arms, everyone welcome me in. This is my rookie season, and thank you.
Absolutely, man. We look forward to seeing everything you got this season.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we're back. Green flag racing. 75 on the outside, 67 on the inside with the 48 on the outside of him now. 67 is going to drop back to that 3rd spot. 75 is going to take that front. Nixon back out front.
We have a yellow. The 87. Spun around.
Let's go ahead and take a look and see what happened on that one.
Looks like another self spin.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he damaged any vehicles, so that's definitely good. Got a little bit of damage on that front end for himself, but just being that self spin, he did lose his rear end right there, so he's gonna have to probably go get that fixed. Definitely not expected, but I'll tell you, with this only being race 2 and everybody that's came out and showed up, they're all getting used to each other. Second race into the season, man, I didn't expect to see this many, but it's not something that I feel bad about, because I know they're out there, they're trying to learn how each other races, they're trying to race side by side with people they've never raced with before, and feeling out this many drivers. We had a field of 36 drivers tonight, so I wanted to see a little bit more green, but again, second race of the season, these guys are just out there getting used to it, man, and I think they're doing a great job.
Yeah, when you look at the top 5, of course, we've got the 75 out front. He's been there all night. But the drivers behind him, Simmons up 16 positions to 3rd, Bolton up 17 positions to 4th. A little further back, Featherston up 22 positions to 9th. A handful of other drivers up 10 or more positions. Those are the drivers that have been able to avoid the carnage and make their way to the front.
Well, and there are a lot of GEC rookie drivers up there that have only been in here for a couple of races so far. Nick Sipple is going to be one of them. Craighead is going to be another one. Bolton, I believe, is another one, and Caswell. So our top 5 have mostly rookies in it right at the moment. Back to double file. Lights are off the pace car. We're about to go back green flag action here at Bristol for the VFW Sayre, Pennsylvania 54. Pace car's off the track, back into the Geico restart zone. 75, gunning it. Huge jump.
Check up behind.
48 coming around, able to maintain that second position, but he's biting down on that position. 32 is trying to come and take it away. I will say the green flag laps that we have seen so far have been really decent.
We have a wreck. We have a wreck.
Car spinning out of 2. Looks like the 4, maybe?
Looks like
42.
42 of Anthony. John Anthony taking a little bit of damage right there. Let's go back and take a look. Another one of those self spins, man. Came into the corner a little bit too hot. Snapped around on him. Cracked into that wall, unfortunately. Down into the 33 a little bit. Oh, and then down into the barriers. Hopefully he was able to get back and turned around safely.
Yeah, I'm hearing that race control has decided we're going to go single file restarts from here on out. Try to help out
That
some of
sounds
these issues.
good. We'll go ahead and try to single file restart, see if we can get some more green flag racing out of these guys. It's a good way. Single file restarts are a good way to get these guys used to each other without being side by side the whole time, especially right dead in the beginning. I feel like if we can separate these guys up a little bit, the racing will go a lot better. A lot of drivers in pit lane right now. Looks like a few of them are just now coming out. This is going to be a dual pit lane, so I can't get over to the other one, unfortunately. Hopefully that takes a little bit of pressure off these guys. They don't feel like they're forced to run into the corners so hard. And that's what I feel like is the problem. Either they're coming in too hard or they're coming out too hard. Just trying to... They're just nervous, I think. Lights are off the pace car. We're going back single file. Green flag's about to come out here in a moment, ladies and gentlemen. 48 up front. Behind is going to be the... Or 75 up front, 48 behind, and 32 following closely. Here we go. Lights off. Pace car off the track. Back into the Geico restart zone. 75 with another big jump, as he's done all night. Here we go. Let's see if this separates those drivers out a little bit. And it does seem to be working.
Have a caution on the track.
Oh, they are wrecking.
Like, looks like the 87 and the 5.
87 in the 5.
Yeah, on the front stretch. The 30. There was a wreck, and then
You said what number was it?
I'm pretty
Well, it sounds
sure
like the
it was,
18 has claimed it.
18 does look like he's slowed down quite a bit. Let's go back and look. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything from the 18. Oh, he did. He self-spun.
and the 37 self-spun behind him and then collected like a lot of cars.
5 went down into that barrier, unfortunately.
Ooh.
And there was a pileup behind them too.
And that pileup stayed there, and the leaders almost came into it the next time around, even under caution.
Oh, wow. That was a huge pileup. Huge stop on the track. Looks like they did a good job of getting it back. Yes. That was crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a pileup like that before. So if you guys are out there and you're racing in this kind of chaos, what's going, like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to just avoid everything and just sit in the back and slow down as best possible? Or, because man, this, to me, honestly, I want to be up where the 75 is right now, right?
That's what I would think too, because those guys ahead of you, those guys up there, won't spin out by themselves. So you're, there's less likely to get into a wreck when you're up there, as opposed to back there, where there's a wreck like almost every lap, and you just don't know if you're gonna get hit or not.
Well, you know me, Jamie. I'm gonna be hanging out in the back.
Yeah,
And then moving up.
It seems just a danger to have that kind of pileup. I mean, even leaders, like Cochran said, even the leaders almost came in and had to stop.
Yeah, I think for me it's situational. If I'm up front and I don't have that many incidents, I'm still racing hard trying to get a win. But if I'm somewhere in the middle or towards the back and I've got a few incident points already and I'm worried about getting DQ'd, yeah, I think you drop out and just wait for all this to kind of finish wrecking and then be there at the end.
Well, we do have a green flag, 75 with a decent jump, but the 48's not having it. He's going to be coming in hot, trying to take that away. He was on his inside, had to slow down a little bit. Looks like he got a little loose.
Now we have a wreck. Looks like the 37 is around.
Oh, and the leaders
48.
wreck after the caution comes out, yeah.
I am really hoping these drivers can calm down.
We still have 35 laps left. Ooh, no major harm for the leaders, but
Yeah, it doesn't look like there was a whole lot of damage overall to the vehicles. But it looks like the 75 checked up pretty hard. 48 had to check up. 32 got into him, so that's what happened with the leaders. What was the cause of the actual crash? What number was that?
37, I think he self-spun.
Well, and again, ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind, if they claim 2 cautions, they will be parked for the night, unfortunately. I'm not sure if that's the first incident for the 37. It does look like a self-lone spin. He was able to back up off the track. So that is a good thing for him and the other drivers. Crazy race here at Bristol tonight. A lot on the line though. First, a lot of people looking out to try to punch their ticket early in this season. 1 win gets you into the playoffs, and we're looking for 10 drivers. So hopefully one of these new drivers can go ahead and punch that ticket real early and not have to worry about pushing so hard during the season.
Yeah, I think this will be a night of learning, whether it's what to do on the track or what to do for other procedures. We've got almost 20 black flags that have been cleared so far. 1 driver with 6 of them. I have a feeling that some of these drivers are going to find out which black flags are actually eligible to be waived and which ones aren't.
Well, and that knowledge is going to be really important because this season we did start the rule that if you got a black flag cleared that was not supposed to be cleared, you are DQ'd for that race. So drivers have to be extremely careful of what they're actually getting cleared and not cleared. Pace car's off the track. We're going back to the Geico restart zone. 75 is going to go ahead and gun it. Getting that little bit of a jump again. Logan Wilson is right there behind him. He's not going to be letting him go. Here we go, guys. I think this is it. I think this is the one right here.
We are not all guys in here.
Oh, we are not all guys, and I apparently was wrong anyway.
A 38 looks like with a south spin.
Oh, these guys are just pushing too hard.
I mean,
You said 38?
yeah. I mean, there might have been another one, but I just saw the 32. Or 38, I meant. Yeah. 38, just with a self spin.
Oh. I cannot find the 38 on my... Oh, there he is. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what happened. Yeah, just got sideways enough to be able to bring out that caution, drop down to the bottom of the track. No damage on any of those vehicles, so that is good to see. But man, these guys have got to calm down as far as coming into those turns so hot. This track is starting to get warmer and warmer, and it's not conducive to just keep on the gas the whole time.
I think our longest stretch of green flag was like 2 laps.
Yeah.
We've still got 22 drivers on the lead lap now, with Simmons getting the lucky dog there.
Well, that's good to hear.
I think the stint near the end will hopefully be green flag, be just no yellows.
None. Seems like we've been giving it the broadcaster's jinx all night.
We'll have to balance it out. I think they're going to wreck every lap from here to the end.
I like that thought process. I do. I think it'll balance out perfectly with that. Here we go. I got a feeling the post-race venting is going to be extremely interesting tonight.
Hope the mods are ready.
I feel bad for race control. All right, guys, we're about to go back. Green flag racing. They're coming back around. Looks like Nick Sipple is still going to be up there in the front. Logan Wilson is going to be right behind him. Wesley Lynch now in third. Garrett Caswell in fourth. And Kano in that 45 in fifth place. And here we go. Let's go ahead and ride along with Logan Wilson for this restart.
Oh, there's no car sideways in turn 2.
And will he save it? Hit the pit barrier. Yes.
Green flag still out.
Oh.
Caution.
And
Caution,
three.
caution.
3 spins on the front stretch, and it collects a bunch. The 6th car. 3 individual spins.
You said the number 3?
Now the 6th.
Kiernan. Let's go back and take a look.
Got multiple drivers asking for a fresh pair of shorts after that one on the radio.
Go ahead and take a look at that replay real quick. It looks like another one of those self spins, unfortunately. Oh, and there was a bunch of them behind him too.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I was not expecting the trucks to be so loose here at Bristol.
It seems like every incident we've had so far is just self spinning.
More people trying to explore it coming out of the corners.
I think this is going to really shake up the points.
Definitely.
And this race will be looked back upon for many, many seasons to come. But again, these guys got to come out here, got to put in that effort, trying to get those points, trying to maintain, seeing if they can get those trucks up in the winner's circle or at least get some kind of points out of this race. Because at the end of the season, man, it's really going to matter what happened here tonight. I guarantee it. Couple cars coming back around. I'd bring somebody up for an interview, but we're already getting so close to the restart that I'd probably have to cut him off again, unfortunately. This is probably the craziest race we've ever had.
In any series.
Lights are off the pace car.
Keeping it clean so far. Bit 45 on the wall, but we were good.
I would have thought maybe the single start this would have had less crashes, but I've seen just as many crashes as the double restart.
And we
Yeah, we've got a wreck.
55 around, I think.
Pace
I'll
car
tell you
never
who
left the track.
Who you need to be watching, maybe if you want to go back and look at something, watch I think it's the 32 car. He is slicing and dicing through the field, or maybe it's either him or the 48. They both have similar paint schemes, red and white, but they were coming from the back to the front in a hurry.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was still on the replay. I didn't even realize it. Like I said, this will be remembered for years to come at GEC. Never in my life have I seen so many cautions in one race.
Hopefully it isn't like this next week for Rockingham.
Rockingham is another short track, ain't it?
It's a
It's a little bigger.
yeah. It's like a mile.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah, I think Rockingham race is a little more like Dover. There's a little more space. Hard on the tires, but certainly have a chance to put a fender to the guy in front of you.
We knew this was going to be a difficult track to run. But
Not this difficult.
yeah, exactly. Not this difficult. Again, these drivers come out here each week, put in a hell of an effort, so I feel terrible for them that this is the way it's going for them, man. But in all honesty, they got to maintain. They got to try to get a position out of this. Because somebody's going to be able to punch their ticket tonight and get a lot of points. And I'm sure that person could possibly be Nick if this continues.
It's his race to lose. He basically just can't throw it away. Just do what he's been doing and keep the lead.
Here we go, green flag, 75. He's going to be pumping the gas. 76 is going to be on the chase, Brad Wilson.
Is that Brad Wilson or Logan Wilson?
Oh, Logan Wilson, sorry. My bad. My bad. We got a bunch of family members out on the track. 73 gets sideways a little bit. He's going to check up in front of the 5. 5's going to get around him successfully. Good work.
Oh, and the 45 and the 17, the 45 goes around.
Caution doesn't come out. And there it is.
There it is. Oh, we have one flipping, the 18.
Oh
upside
my.
down.
The
Big
18?
red.
We got a whole
upside
mess
down.
of cars out of 2.
He was flying on turn 3. He was like flying through the
Oh.
That was a big one. The 18, what for a ride.
Yeah, 18 self-spinned up into the wall, tried to recorrect it, and just jammed it. Wound up flipping over a few times right there. Walter getting involved in that as well.
That was a big one.
Yeah, we reminded all these drivers in the pre-race meeting how the TPS system works and how it's beneficial to claim them if you're pretty sure you were at fault, especially since the majority of the field are rookies, meaning they're on that rookie probation status, which makes those TPS penalties stack up a little faster than our regular veteran drivers.
Bobbered.
Well, to the benefit of Nick, he's not having to fight so hard or, fight for the lead. He's just able to maintain it from the cautions alone. How many is this right here?
A lot.
He said a lot.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14th caution, I believe.
That is 6 more cautions than we had at Daytona.
I think it's going to be a very interesting finish.
No, I agree.
Is there overtime?
There would be up to 3 green-white checkers.
I feel like we might have to use all those.
Yeah, you're not wrong, sir. We may have to use all the green-white checkers, but that will, honestly, I want to see them come across the finish line on a green flag or a white flag. I would hate to see them end it under a checkered flag. That would, or a green-white checkered. That would suck. Not suck for just everybody, but for the drivers as well. Finishing the race is one of my favorite things to do.
You know, a lot of them practice all week, and they can't finish the race under green. You know, it would suck. All that practice just can't even finish the race under your own will.
Now looking through the incidents, we've got 4 drivers that have already hit that 24 limit, and then 6 more drivers that have 20 or more and are about to hit that 24 limit. They're gonna have to be careful here.
Green flag is out, 75 up front. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, and the 13 is gonna go around. The 13,
No way.
he just got dumped by the 48.
Seems like frustrations are starting to come out. You said the
Yeah,
14?
48 just turned the 13 in the middle of the corner. I guess he thought he was down more. He just said he was in chat. He thought he was down more.
Oh, that was pure netcode.
Yeah, but he claimed it though. So
You could almost fit a truck in between those guys right there. Let me go back to the rear chase, or the far chase. Yeah, that was an insane amount of netcode right there.
yeah, but 48 said 48 did claim the caution though.
This is the first race we have ever had that we didn't make a bunch of green flag laps.
Like in any series ever.
Coming out of Daytona with 8 cautions. Coming into this race with going into 15 cautions already. Hopefully these drivers can learn from this and come into the next race with a lot more sense of that gas pedal, because it seems like a lot of it is self-spinning. Almost all of it.
Yeah. Probably a lot of them that it's been probably spent not much practice this week, and probably could have taken a little more time to practice the track.
Yeah, I think at this point, no one on track has 0 incident points, and the least is the 36 of McCabe has just 2 incident points, the lowest of the field.
How in the world? He should get a trophy.
He's sitting 18th right now.
I have 0 too.
I said drivers on the track.
Yeah, right.
Green white checkered here.
Here we go with only 3 laps on the clock. Green, white, checkered. 75 is going to be taking the front. Back to the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out. Huge jump for that 75, as he's been doing all night long. Making it difficult for that 76 to try to catch up to him in a couple laps. Let's see what happens here. We're coming back in. Here we go. White flag is out. No more cautions, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. This is going to be the end of the race. 76. 75 pushing hard. 76. 39's now catching up.
And won't be anything.
Here we go. 75 takes it home here at Bristol for the VFW Sayre, PA 54.
We have a pile up after.
Whew.
Big wreck.
That was a crazy race, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for all having the patience to come out and watch these drivers do what they do. But we will be right back with our driver interviews. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with our podium drivers for tonight here at Bristol. Patience was the key tonight, ladies and gentlemen, but we're going to go ahead and start off with the number 75, Nick Sipple, out here taking his first win here at GEC as a rookie. Nick, how does it feel coming out and winning race 2 of season 6?
It feels great, man. I put a lot of practice into it. Thought we had a good shot, and we were able to come out on top.
Well, and I did notice during the race you actually had to drop back a little bit, but then you were able to come back, maintain that front spot the entire time. Obviously, having those cautions out made it really easy for you to maintain that front spot and taking that easy win tonight. But that's just a gift wrap from GEC, and I know it doesn't feel as good as if we would have ran green the whole time, but a win is a win, and you came out here and killed it tonight, Nick. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to thank GTCR Motorsports. That's not how you get up pit road, or that's not how you get to victory lane. Okay, GTCR Motorsports. Thank Garrett Caswell. He got me into this race. He's the team owner. He was great help throughout the entire race. TJ Bar and Grill, Mad Charity, everyone. It was well. Thank you guys, of course, GEC for broadcasting it.
Absolutely. You guys came out and killed it, and we will definitely be seeing you out at the GTCR race on Saturday?
Yeah, probably.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you so much for coming out and putting on a show, man. Nick, we look forward to seeing what you got. You just punched your ticket to the playoffs, buddy.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and move on to our second place driver coming out, putting on a show every single week. Veteran driver here at GEC, Logan Wilson, the 29. Logan, how's it feel tonight?
First, it feels nice, but also wrong car number. I'm the 76.
Oh, I'm sorry. What did I say?
You said the 29. That's
Lynch. I'm sorry. That is Lynch. my bad.
Still podium.
Either way, second place, man. Nothing to shake a stick at coming out here at Bristol. Hell of a hard race, man. No joke. It was a killer race. Patience was the key tonight, and just making sure that you can maintain where you were at. You did a great job of that, Logan. Thank you so much for coming out and putting on a show.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's race?
I'd like to thank Team Racing for in and out. I need to get on the new team. I can't make all the cup races, so I thought I'll do full-time truck race. Bit of a new team switch up.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. We look forward to seeing you on a new team, buddy. Is there anybody else you'd like to thank tonight?
That's it.
All right, Logan. Thank you again for coming out. Great podium finish. Hopefully we'll see you in the booth more often this season. All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and move on to our third place driver. Last but always not least, the 29 of Wesley Lynch, veteran GEC driver, also the Cup Series director, coming out here, putting on a show. down in the truck series, putting out a lot of competition, man. How's it feel tonight?
It was tiresome. That was a long race. Long, yellow race. It was fun though. I wish we was able to get at least like a good 25 to good 30 lap.
That's what
banger
we
in.
were hoping too, but unfortunately, this was more of the tortoise and the hare type deal. The one with the patience actually was able to, be up front, and it looks like you were the tortoise, one of the tortoises tonight, buddy. So congratulations on that podium.
Yeah, man. I tried to just kind of be patient and let the long run out and see what I had. Whenever the tires got a little hot, because that's how Bristol works. So I was trying to play that game, but my teammates had an unfortunate night, got caught up into a few of them. So give a shout out to them, Crowder and Anthony, running the trucks for Skidmark, and the guys in the Cup Series. Was able to get a little bit of practice in this week, so we'll kind of see how Thursday night plays out for the crew. So hopefully we can get up there and score a bunch of team points and get good finishes and see how we can set up for the rest of the season.
Well, you definitely had a chance to come out and possibly sweep the race. Was that your plan coming out this tonight? Was to sweep the week?
It felt good. I was trying, but that's just unfortunate. I'll take a podium finish for tonight. It kind of gives me a little bit of extra practice and wheel time for good old Bristol. So we'll see how it plays out.
Well, thank you so much, Lynch, as always, buddy. Is there anybody you'd like to thank for tonight's race?
Yeah, man, I give a shout out to you guys for putting us on each week. Without y'all, it wouldn't be possible. The guys over at Skidmark, also the competitors that competed tonight. We'll see how everything fans out after that one. And then the fans that tuned in, my BDRM brothers, everybody at Skidmark, Walt for throwing the nice looking paint together each week for the guys, and who else? T8. Who's the main sponsor? I done forgot.
That's THDesigns.
Yeah, THDesigns for sponsoring the truck series and setting us up for the near future. So I appreciate that.
Awesome. Well, thank you again, Lynch, so much. Thank you to all our podium drivers, and thank you all that tuned in tonight here at GEC NASCAR for the THDesigns Truck Series, VFW, Sayre, Pennsylvania 54 at Bristol. We'll see you next time.